You listen to me, woman. You're gonna do what I say and obey me. Oh man, brother, you are never gonna learn, are you? Story time. I had a brother come to me 8 years ago. He was a 23-year-old young Muslim man. I said, what are you looking for in life? He said, I'm looking to marry right now, honestly. I asked him, what's the most important quality that you are looking for in a woman? This is what he said. I'm looking for a woman to obey me. I was like, obey you? Okay, why? He said, well, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells women that they have to obey their husband. I mean, honestly, brother. Oh, man. So I said, okay, you just basically want a woman to obey you, no strings attached. He was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, that was the best way to approach him, and this is what I said to him. You ever had a really bad job that you hated because of the manager? He said, yeah, that was my last job. I asked him, why did you hate that job, and why did you hate that manager? He said, because he wasn't patient with me. He was always yelling at me and telling me that I was wrong and belittling me. And I was just sitting back and wondering, is he getting the lesson that he's like basically teaching himself right now? So I said, okay, so you hated the job because of the manager, correct? He said, yeah. I said, did you still do what he told you to do, even though you didn't like him and he didn't like you? He said, yeah, I did. I asked him, didn't that make your life hell? He said, yeah, it did. I said, what did you do then? He said, I quit. I came to the point where I couldn't take it anymore and I quit. And I'm just standing there in front of him wondering, is it sinking in what I'm teaching him or no? Asked him then if he ever had a job that he did love. And he said, yeah, the one that I have right now. I said, how's the manager treating you? Really good. He's really patient with me. And he always, takes the time to teach me. When he tells me to do something, it's in a really polite way. When I make a mistake, he doesn't really get mad at me. He just tells me how to do it better. And I'm just sitting there nodding my head like, Is it sinking in though? So after he said all that he said, I felt like this is the point to, interject. So I told him, basically, you, the husband, are like a manager in your marriage. You have to lead by example. Lead by example. Lead, example. There's going to come times where you need to explain yourself while you're making a decision. Don't take it personal. There's going to come times where your wife will see possibly a mistake that you're making and she's going to bring it to you. I can't tell you how many times I thought that I was right and I was making the right decision, but my wife saw something that I didn't see. And so I listened to her. And sometimes I would agree with my decision, and other times I would totally change my decision and go with her decision. It's called a partnership, not a dictatorship. But we're not doing it right these days, and that's why the Muslim divorce rate is at 48%. Are you okay with that? I'm not okay with that. Listen, there is no doubt about it. Men are meant to be the leaders. But unfortunately, in these days, men don't really know how to lead. That's a huge problem. That should really bother you right about now. And that's why you need to be contacting me and shoot me an email at strongholdofsultans@gmail.com to join the War Council. I'll get you there. I'll show you the way. Just like I have so many men before you and so many men after you. Don't you want to demonstrate to your wife on why she should obey you and not just obey you just because she has to obey you? There's a huge difference in that. Show your wife why she should obey you through kindness and mercy, through compassion. The C word, I know, I said it. Sometimes you're just going to have to explain your decisions. It's natural. Don't you want your wife to be on the same page to know why? You should. Look, bro, women want you to lead. They do. But here's the thing most men don't understand. Women don't want to be led just by any man. They want to be led by men that are worthy leaders. Say it with me. Worthy. So that means you're going to have to step up and be that man. Look, I'm going to give you a pro tip, okay? You know what happens when you understand and implement true masculinity in your life? Prophetic masculinity? Your wife does this. Finally, a man that I can trust. Finally, a worthy leader. Finally, somebody that I can trust and I can slip in to my feminine energy and do what I have to do as a woman and let him lead. Replay that last part until you get it, because that's where we're really failing as men. I'm ready to commit to your life if you're ready to commit to your life. Join the War Council. Email me at strongholdofsultans@gmail.com and let's get to work. And always remember, stay strong, stay focused, stay victorious.